At the height of oppression in Egypt, a cruel decree changed the fate of an entire nation. Every newborn Hebrew boy was to be thrown into the Nile River. It was Pharaoh's plan to control the growth of Israel's people. But in the midst of death, God began to write the story of a deliverer. A desperate Hebrew mother hid her baby for 3 months. And when she could no longer protect him, she made a bold decision. She placed the child in a basket made of papyrus, sealed with tar and pitch, and set it afloat on the river. An act of faith, an act of courage. That baby was no ordinary child. His name, Moses. And as the basket drifted along the waters, God's divine plan moved forward silently, ready to change the course of Israel's history forever. The small basket is found by the most unexpected person, Pharaoh's own daughter. When she sees the crying baby, she is moved with compassion and decides to raise him as her own. Moses grows up inside the palace of the very enemy of his people, educated as an Egyptian prince surrounded by luxury and power. But in his heart, something begins to stir. He knows he doesn't belong in that world. One day while visiting his fellow Hebrews, he witnesses injustice firsthand. An Egyptian is beating a Hebrew slave. Moses is enraged, acts impulsively, and kills the Egyptian. It's a turning point. Trying to hide the body, he soon realizes his crime has been seen. With nowhere to run, he flees into the desert of Midian, leaving behind his identity, his home, and his future as Prince of Egypt. In the desert, Moses transforms from prince to shepherd. Now he leads a simple life, far from the palaces and power struggles of Egypt. He finds refuge in the home of Jethro, the priest of Midian, and marries Zipporah, Jethro's daughter. For 40 years Moses lives in obscurity, tending sheep, while inside him a deep question lingers. Why did he survive when so many others perished? Why was he spared? And why can't he find peace, even in exile? Meanwhile, the people of Israel groan under the weight of slavery in Egypt. Then, when everything seems forgotten, God decides to act. Not through an army, not through a warrior, but through a broken man, living in exile, who doesn't even believe in himself anymore. Yet this is the man God chooses to call. Today's episode ends here with Moses in silence, tending his flock under the scorching desert sun. But the next step in his journey is about to unfold. A bush will begin to burn, a voice will speak from the flames, and a new chapter in the history of Israel will be born. In the next episode of our series, Moses, the deliverer of Israel, you'll witness the moment God himself appears to Moses. A divine calling that will change not just one man's life, but the destiny of a whole nation. Don't miss the next chapter, the God who speaks through fire. If this story moved you, share and subscribe, because the desert is about to burn, and heaven is about to speak.